everyone, it's Lauren J. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I like to do get ready with me style videos using products that are new to me, or just need a little bit more love in my collection. Today I am going to be showcasing the new 31 Le Rouge matte lipsticks from Chanel. So if you're interested in seeing what I picked up, please keep watching. So as you can see back here, there's a big old bag. Hopefully you can see that, but anyway, I did a little bit of shopping, so I picked up the new 31 Le Rouge. I always want to say Le Rouge 31, but it's 31 Le Rouge matte lipsticks from Chanel. It is their new release of their more expensive lipsticks. So if you buy these individually, they are $195 per lipstick. So I picked up 3 of the new ones. So I picked up 3 of the new ones with the Coffret, which means you get the lovely lacquer box and you get 2 refills with the glass case and 1 in the glass case. So this is the same set that I basically picked up when these came out earlier this year with the satin formula, satin or just luminous formula, but this is the new matte formula. So I really like these lipsticks. I love the concept of them, and I just wanted to pick up the new ones. So let me see here. This is the new one. So it comes in the same box, 31 Le Rouge. You get this shiny, this is not the box, this is the outer box. And then if I can get this out, it comes in the protective box, and you also get this protective sleeve. I'm just gonna put that all back in there. But anyway, here is the Coffret. You've probably seen this before. It is a lacquered wood box, and it has a sort of velvet or velour bottom on it so it doesn't get scratched. It's the classic Chanel outlined in black lettering on the white, just like the bag back there. A little bit difficult to open one-handed, but it does have a very strong magnet. So you have the beautiful, you can see me, there I am. So it has the beautiful mirror on the inside, nice and full, very clear. And then you have the, try not to blind you, you have the little dust cloth over the top that does say have Chanel embossed on it. And then on the inside, you have this beautiful presentation. Hopefully nothing's gonna fall out of there, but you have the glass lipstick, you have a lipstick case, and then you have 2 refills right here. So very excited about this. Same thing as the original release. There's nothing different about, this is the one from the original release, so there's nothing different about this box, nothing different about the dust cover, and it's, you know, same as the inside. You can see my original one, I got the white one. So this is relatively new. This is the new red version. I'm not sure if this is faux leather or not. It doesn't feel or really smell like leather to me, but I guess that's fine. It's just it has the little cardboard inside to keep it shape, and then it has the little CC button on the magnetic clasp. These are nice. They keep your lipsticks from getting scratched, and I like to use them for my lip balms that I do actually put in my purse, or any lipsticks that I do put in my purse. It just keeps the gold from getting scratched, and I think that's a nice thing. And then we do have the glass lipstick case. So this is supposed to mimic the sort of glass staircase in the Rouge 31 Rue Cambon. I don't know why I can't say 31 first. Anyway, 31 Rue Cambon staircase, the Chanel apartment. It's supposed to mimic those mirrors as you're coming down the stairs. And it is a really beautiful case. I think it's just, you could see, it's just really lovely, beautiful item. And on the inside, it does have Chanel engraved on the top, and it just says 31 Le Rouge on the bottom. It has the gold, and then on the inside you do have it's removable, so this is magnetic the way you put it in, and it has the removable lipstick, or refillable lipstick, I guess. And then you just drop it in. It is again magnetic, just pops right in there. And these ones come like this. So it is a little bit opposite from the like Rouge Allure, where they have Chanel sort of embossed or pressed into the lipstick. This one has, it's coming out. I don't know if that's debossing. I'm not sure. Embossing, debossing, whichever one it is. This one's kind of like poking out against the lipstick, and it's got this beautiful texture. I don't know if you can see that. It's got this beautiful matte texture, almost like screen printed, something like that, but it's really, really beautiful. So this is Rouge Jersey. This is the one that I picked up. I believe this is the lightest shade. There could be another one. I just picked the three that I thought would suit me best and that didn't dupe too much the colors that I got from the last release. So here we have Rouge Jersey. And then I will show you as I put these on, but this is Rouge Tweed, the replacement, and it just has the little cap that comes off. You can't twist it up without putting it in the case, so I will show you the color when it is popped in there. But again, it has the CCs on the top, and then it does have engraved into the side the color on it, so you can't forget which color it is. So it is 17 Rouge Tweed, and it does say matte on it. This is Rouge Lion, so you can get a sneak peek in there of the colors. So I tried to pick colors that were different, but also that I thought might work for me. So as per usual, skincare and sunscreen. I've also done my brows with the Stylo Sourcils in Brun Clair from Chanel. I've already done my eye makeup. I've already done my face and base makeup. So I'm wearing the Guerlain Quad in Undressed Browns on my eyes with the Chanel Stylo U in Marine, and I am wearing the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder and Serum Skin Tint, and I'm also wearing 2 shades of the Beige Water Fresh Blush. I am wearing Deep Apricot and Deep Bronze. Over that I have dotted the Chanel Balm Essentiel in Solar Power for a little bit of highlight, and then all over that I have put the Guerlain Meteorites into Clair from the holiday release. So I have obviously not done my lips yet, so I am going to start off by swatching these from lightest to deepest, and then I'm going to give you some comparisons to items that are already in my collection, and hopefully this will be a shorter video for you today. And let's get into it. So again, this is Rouge Jersey. I believe this is the lightest shade, and it is just this beautiful beige color. And we will just try it on here. That's really pretty. That is really a beautiful color. This reminds me a lot of one of my favorite lipsticks from the Sephora Lip Stories series called Brunch Date, which is a matte with a peachiness to it, but just a very neutral color. Might be a little less peachy or maybe a little less pink, a little bit more natural on my lips, but that is beautiful. Really beautiful, and it feels really nice, goes on really nice. I do notice these are a little bit, and maybe it's just me and I haven't used my other lipsticks enough, but these do feel a little bit more rattly in the cases, but I could just be imagining things. I don't feel like they're gonna fall out, but I feel like you probably want to keep them a little bit closer down when you apply them. You can kind of hear they kind of rattle around in there a little bit. This is Rouge Jersey. And they just kind of have a nice powdery scent. Nothing super noticeable. Just kind of smell like a matte lipstick. Kiss test. I'm just going to be using some Biphase makeup remover to take these off my lips. Just a little sample, and it is supposed to be for eyes and for lips. So I'm going to use that to take off the makeup and put it back on. Okay, so I feel like that's pretty well removed. I don't want to scrape at my lips too much because I don't want them to end up chapped right now, but we are going to remove Rouge Jersey. That in there. And we are going to take out Rouge Tweed. Pop that in there. And you'll be able to see the color. You can see it's like a brownie red. And again, you can see that beautiful texture. And we're going to go in. They do feel nice and velvety. That's beautiful. It's just a nice, beautiful brownie red. This one reminds me of Labyrinth City from the Sephora Lip Stories. As you know, those lipsticks are some of my all-time favorites. That's one of my OG lovely brick red, not brick red, deeper red, brownish red matte lipsticks. I really adore that. This one may be a little bit more purple, maybe, but very, very similar. And very comfortable. Very pretty. I think it does set off my eyes a little bit, which is nice. Very pretty. Doesn't feel like it's gonna slide around, that I'm gonna need a lip liner, but we'll find out. Every lipstick formula is a little bit different. So, there you go. This is me blotting. Kiss test, and that's after blotting. Yeah, really beautiful. Really, on my lips looks very natural, or just at least goes really well with the makeup that I'm wearing today. And really, like I said, I think sets off the eyes and the cheeks. Really beautiful color. I'm glad I chose those two. They really seem to work for me. And like I said, they seem to mimic my two favorite lipsticks of all time. So that's amazing. Again, this is Rouge Tweed. So here we are with bare lips again, or at least as bare as I'm willing to get them. These are matte lipsticks, so I don't want to just take everything down to like dry. I need these to be a little bit moisturized for a beautiful velvety matte lip. So let's go into the one that I'm really interested to see is Rouge Lion. This one is a little bit more risky for me, but we shall see. Here it is. It is a, I can't remember if this is supposed to be a blue red or an orange red, but it is definitely a matte red, a very classic matte red, kind of like Dior 999, something like that. So I picked this one because I did want a red lipstick in this formula, a beautiful matte red lipstick, and because I think the other version they had of like a bright orangey red had a little bit of shimmer in it, or at least like a metallic finish to it. So we'll see how this one goes on. Hopefully not metallic, but we'll see. So here goes. So definitely a classic true red. Very pretty. Again, I think it does set off my eyes a little bit, which is really nice. Definitely a statement lip. Very much don't need a whole lot else to go with it. And it went on really, really nicely. Filled in really nicely. Doesn't seem to have gotten on my teeth at all, which is great. And that's really, really beautiful. This is Rouge Lion. If you're wondering, yes, it is super awkward to do mod shots like this. And just because I forgot, here's the kiss test. No blotting. Comes off pretty easily without makeup remover. So let me do a few comparisons for you. First, I just want to compare it to the original formula. I know this one is more of a satiny, more luminous finish as opposed to this, which is a matte finish, but it might be interesting to see the color differences I've picked a pretty similar color range. I think the new release of the mattes seem to lean a little bit more red. I think the original release was a little bit more plum or wine color, but here is the original release. This is 2.55, so this is the deepest shade. I think it's the deepest shade in this range. Again, 2.55. It is named after the inside of the lining of the 2.55 bag, and there it is. Someone was asking me if it was a burgundy color, and yes, it is a wine red color. It leans more purple on me than brown. And then we have Rouge Roman, which is similar to the shade I picked up in the matte color, Rouge Tweed. You can see there, definitely a more browny pink. And then finally we have Rouge Beige, which is the lightest shade in the original release. And this one has kind of a almost frosty look to it. It has a lot of shimmer in it. So you can see the 3 original shades I picked up. So let me just swatch these next to each other. There's Rouge Jersey next to Rouge Beige. Here is Rouge Tweed next to Rouge Roman. And then Rouge Lion next to Rouge 2.55. Not really similar at all. One's very, very deep, one is very, very bright red, but they are both very show-stopping types of deep lips. And then I did just want to give you a couple of comparisons of lipsticks in my collection, and I believe some of these are still available. One of them I don't think is anymore, but I have from the Rouge Allure Velvet line. This is number 61 Intuitive. This one came out in fall of last year, I believe, and it was their new mattes, so the Rouge Allure Velvets. This is the color in Intuitive. See that under there? That is under Rouge Tweed and Rouge Beige. And again, this comes in the regular line. I'm holding up this one, but I'm actually using this one. So, and that just pops in like that with the gold top. And then this was their Nuit Blanche collection, I believe. And this is a collection of, what are they calling these? Rouge Allure Velvet. These are Rouge Allure Velvets, but they're a different kind of a matte. They're like a more matte, I guess. But they are, this one is in 4 o'clock. You can see that underneath on the bottom there. This is 4 o'clock from the Nuit Blanche collection. And then the final one I want to show you, you cannot get this one anymore unless you're buying from like a website that isn't Guerlain. This is my one and only Guerlain Rouge G lipstick. This is from the collection before the reformulation that just happened. So this is in the silver case. You can see I picked up the Cherry Blossom case, number 940, Dusty Brown. So this was, I think this was released with that natural collection, the one where Undressed Browns that the quad that I picked up, it was released with that collection. And you can see that one right there. So that is under Rouge Tweed, Rouge Roman, Rouge 2.55, and then we have Dusty Brown from Guerlain right here. And just to throw one more brighter red in there, I'm going to show you this little sample I have now. Again, this is the older formula. They have since reformulated. I'm not buying Dior right now because of what's going on with them, but I do have this sample of it. This is the 999 in the Velvet edition. So this is just a little mini. So you can see that down there. Rouge Lion is right here. Just so you can compare. Okay guys, that is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed this little lip swatch show and tell. Let me know if you picked up any of the new 31 Le Rouge lipsticks. I really do like the collection. It's very expensive, but it is a little bit more, well, look, I think it's $450 for the Coffret and the 3 lipsticks. Basically it's 1 lipstick and 2 refills and the little case that comes in it. The Coffret is going to last you forever, very giftable. I don't need to sell something for Chanel, I don't work for them, but it is a little bit more palatable to get it in the Coffret set than it is to pay $200 just for 1 lipstick. But we're in that era now where that is a thing. People are paying $100 for Hermes eyeshadows. I paid $100 for a Guerlain eyeshadow recently. We're just, luxury makeup is just at that point. So anyway, I thought it would be a nice way to just show off some new things that I bought and share with you. And I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Any of those would be welcome. All of them would be deeply appreciated, and I will see you in the next one, guys.